We got the big 35cc Valiant going up there. The Dornier just came down. The micro timbers up there. And I'm going to try my Flyzone Beaver, which is going to be my, basically with the Any-Link, it's going to be my, we're made enough water for this guy. Flown him lots of times, but doesn't respond super terrifically to the water rudders. It takes off nicely though, even though he doesn't respond very terrifically to the water rudders. So what the micro timber. Ooh. Got to keep an eye on everybody here, which is always a bit tricky. You could almost do with a spotter here, really, because we get a lot of people flying at once. A lot more than this sometimes, and there's only, I think, 3 of us up at the moment. You can easily have more than that. I should go over a bit. Valiant's over there. Do an Immelman turn and get out of his way. Not a very neat one, admittedly, but it got us out of his way. I have a tendency to fly too high here simply because I want to keep out people's way. I get nervous when I'm on the same flight path as a lot of other people, especially these big guys. Let's see if we can come a bit lower now. Come past a little lower. I see the lights and everything there. Yeah. But most of the time I tend to fly more high here because other people want to fly low and be seen well, and I keep out their way. He's got a reasonable amount of power, this guy. He flies, he's got plenty of plenty of power to fly with the floats, this guy, I have to say. Which with the Apprentice, I tend to feel, what's that? Oh, I was going to say, that sounds so close to me. But I'm kind of deaf, so I can't judge easily. I thought he might be landing that, running it into me for a minute. But he's just flying it over me. I don't hear well. Yeah, no, this guy has got plenty of power to fly with the floats, this guy, unlike the Apprentice is straining a little bit when you put the floats on. He's got plenty of power without the floats, but you put the floats on and you feel he's struggling. This guy I don't really feel he's struggling. I had to look at my transmitter to see how much time I got left because I can't hear the voice on my transmitter with all this noise. This thing makes me nervous. It's a nice plane, but it's, you know, big and powerful, and it makes me a tad nervous. Got to keep my eye out for him. So I had 4.5 minutes about then.
Well, I have some
No, I heard that. He's further away now, so noise wasn't so close. 4 minutes. I think the little timber's down, so it's just me and the Super Decathlon now. Yeah, that was a bit low to be performing a loop, probably. I usually like a bit more height than that, like a couple of mistakes underneath me. Ah, well. He loops fine, but still, I'd still rather have a mistake or 2 underneath me most of the time, really. I'm both literally and figuratively a sort of belts and braces guy. I like to have things insured as well as possible. My aileron's a little out of trim to the right. I seem to be leaning a little to the right. Okay, I'm going to come in.
Which way are you coming in? The wind shift?
I'm coming in from left to right.
From left to right you're coming in?
Yeah, I don't sense much wind. That's what I'm trying to do anyway.
Take off flaps. Okay.
Now the question is, can I taxi the thing? Can't taxi it, won't turn. Bugger! It wouldn't, it's not, water rudders are not good enough. I couldn't get it to taxi it. I'm going to try again, maybe if it drifts out, but I don't know. Landed it okay, but it wouldn't turn around left fast enough to get it back. And it
Coming in from right to left.
micro timber just going up again, not mine. This lad here. And this is a repainted Super Cub, which appears to have a Mobius attached to the top of it as well. So I've got my Mobius on my head. And I've got the Wilga, which is a weird little thing, and I don't know how well this is going to work, but we'll see. Oh, his floats are iffy, and whoops. We'll just get him in the air, I think, without worrying too much about direction, because he ain't going to steer on the water anyway, I don't think. Oh, that's noisy. Try not to walk into the water here. Yeah, sorry, I didn't warn you there, but this guy's, as I say, was a fragile plane to start with, and he's kind of been through the mill. His floats are not well designed. They've got no cross braces or anything. I did not fix that. What I did fix is their hollow foam. I took them apart and re-glued them together so at least water couldn't get into the foam, because before there were two pieces of foam and the water would just get inside the floats. They leaked like nobody's business. I don't think they leak now. I sealed them up with pretty well with glue, but I'm a little dangerously near to the Super Cub there. We'll try and keep out its way. This thing doesn't have much maneuverability even with a 3-cell battery. I'm not even going to try and loop it, because last time I tried to loop it the wings bent alarmingly. It is not very rigid. I thought they were going to come right off. So I'm not even going to try. It seems to have very little power, frankly. This battery was definitely fully charged, but I do not seem to have much power with this guy. Not at all. He never was. Oh dear, no, I really don't have much power with this guy. I'm going to have to come down, I think. I'm running out of power. He's just not flying properly. We'll try and see. Oh dear. Oh well. Is he going to drift in? He might. Tried to push him in too much there because he was coming out of power. No, he's just going to wander around, isn't he? I think I'm going to need the boat. Yeah, we maybe do it with a pole. Yep. Yeah, I think.
Can I harpoon it?
Sorry?
Can I harpoon it?
Oh. I got it. Yeah.
This is foam.
Oh yeah. It's been crashed lots of times. It's a very weak plane in the first place, unfortunately. I should have probably just totally rebuilt the floats before I even tried to fly it off the water, because they never...
But what happened then? That didn't sound like a good landing anyway.
No, I brought him down. He was running out of power for some reason. I don't know why, because it's a fully charged battery. We didn't see him in any power, so I was bringing him down in a kind of emergency mode, because he looks like he was about to cut out any minute, and I just hit the water too hard and it broke the floats. Well. I don't know why he had so little power. He seemed to be... I flew him yesterday, although of course I only flew him very briefly. Anyway. We'll clean up here and see.